Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am back with my Disney trash can kit from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I am going to be scrapbooking this photo. It's just of the emblem of Tomorrowland. It isn't the full trash can, but it's still a Disney trash can, so it's going in my album. So let's see what I can do. I am starting with this purple sheet of paper, and this did not come in my Secret Not Secret kit. It is just one that I had actually picked up at the Give a Thing, Leave a Thing table at the East Coast Scrapbooking Retreat. And it has this lighter purple, and it's a good match to this deeper saturated purple on this polka dotted paper. And I want it to kind of have a rainbow feeling. And of course, the first thing I do is decide that is not how I want it to go after I sat and stuck it down. So I'm cutting off a little bit of the edges on either side because I'm going to get a piece of cardstock and it's going to be matted. So I'm going to have these little dots hang over the edges of the purple paper here. Now, if I was doing this layout over again, I would have changed a few things. And one of them would have been to change the yellow that I am using as the background. But when I was matching the paper, I didn't realize that there were really two colors of yellow on here. One was a bit brighter and one was more of a buttery kind of duller yellow, and that was this one. So I'm putting it right on here. And I should have, if I went with this yellow, I probably should have inked or outlined the purple edges just a little bit because there is a lot of dark color right here in the foreground and my background is really light. And I'm not saying that that isn't a look that can work or it can work for you, but most of the time I prefer those borders of the background to be darker. And I'm so sorry if you guys can hear the wind. It is whipping like crazy out there. It's just ridiculously windy, and I can't find a place in the house where it is quiet from the wind. And I gotta do the voiceovers when I have the time to do the voiceovers, so they're happening right now in the wind. Now, this glitter piece of paper did not come from the kit either, but the envelope did, the little paper bag there, and I just decided to use that as a layer for my Tomorrowland emblem of the trash can. And I don't even remember the first time where I started taking pictures of the Disney trash cans. Honestly, I have no idea. I might have to ask my husband to see if he remembers when I started taking the photos of the Disney trash cans, but somehow, some way, it kind of stuck where I just really liked the Disney trash cans. And who knows why it happened, but I just do. So there it is. Now I am pop dotting up, well, this is not pop dots, this is fun foam, cheap fun foam. And I am popping up this die cut, and it says, be your own kind of normal. And for me, normal is taking pictures of the Disney trash cans, and it is getting excited when I see a new one, or I get a different angle of one. Because when I first started taking pictures of the trash cans, the only thing I was taking a picture of was the emblems and like this photo. But later on, I started taking pictures of the full trash can. So, you know, my normal has evolved. Anyway, I just like the Disney trash cans, okay? Now, I'm going to use this wood veneer, and I want to say this wood veneer is from Basic Gray. And it is something that I've had sitting out on my desk for a little bit. I just wanted to get it used up, so I went ahead and did that. Now, right now, I am over across the room flipping through my ribbons because I think I need ribbon. And there is one that I found. And I thought that it would have been a great match to the brighter yellow, but like I said, it is a much duller yellow that I have in the background, and it kind of competes with each other. And I don't need the yellows competing, so I put it back in its little baggie and place it to the side. And sure enough, that little yellow ribbon in its baggie is still sitting on my scrap desk. I have not put it away in its little ribbon life, so I need to make that happen. Now this is a 6x6 pattern paper from Pattern Happy, and this also did not come in the kit, but I figured the pink worked, and I did not want to cut into one of those great 12x12 papers that Christina had put in there for me just to do this little teeny bit of pink on the layout. Like, it wasn't worth it. So this is a teal doily, and I want to say I got this at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of those craft stores I got them at, and they're perfect. Like, the teal color is just perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it over there to make a little cluster, and then I'm going to add it here on the bottom of the photo just to make another little cluster. And I want to use this wood veneer, or at least some other piece of wood veneer. Since I have it in the upper top, I just want to add a little bit. Now I'm pulling out some puffy heart stickers, and even though the puffy sticker sheet says Gossamer Blue, they are not all Gossamer Blue stickers. One of the things I do is I start combining different types of stickers together. Like, when I have multiple sheets of puffy stickers that only have a couple on them and I know they will fit on one sheet, I transfer them over to fit on one sheet. It gives me extra space, basically, because packaging takes up so much space, guys. I don't know if you've noticed this, but packaging is ridiculous. Most of the times now, whenever something new comes into my scrapbook room, I'm getting rid of the packaging immediately. It just drives me insane. Now, things like thickers and stickers and that kind of stuff that you kind of need to protect your product, those are staying in the packaging. But once, like with these stickers, once I start getting a whole bunch of partial sheets, I just combine them together. I did the same thing with my decorative brads that come, I don't know if they're still doing them or not in the collections. I haven't really paid attention recently. But they come on, like, basically it's thicker than cardstock, but it's not thick as cardboard. It's kind of that hard paper board. Chipboard. That's the word I'm looking for. Hard paper board equals chipboard, just in case any of you were wondering. So I combined the decorative brads too on that, so it worked for me. Now this is a washi tape strip from the Paige Evans collection, and I can't remember which collection it's from. And this did not come in my trash can kit, but it did come in a Secret Not Secret kit that I had received previously. So I felt like that was close enough. Now those letters, that love that I placed on there, it's not going to make the final cut. Those are actually, those love stickers are actually sitting on my desk as well. They're kind of stuck on a little plastic bin because, you know, I want to use them, but I just haven't yet. So I am going to use these stickers, and these are from Chamel's, what is that, color collection? I Love Color? No. Box of crayons. I don't know why I was calling it I Love Color, but yeah, from Chamel's box of crayons. So I'm just picking out the letter stickers in multiple colors that kind of match the rainbow dots here on her pattern paper that she created. And I'm not even sure, I can't even call it rainbow dots because there are more than the 7 colors of the rainbow on the dots, but it's rainbow-esque, I guess. It's a rainbow of colors. There we go. Maybe, I don't know. It's not the rainbow, but it is a rainbow. Can we go with that? All right, we're going to go with that. Now, down here, I decide I just need to do it. I just need to make some fun stuff happen here. So I go ahead and adhere this little wooden banner with the stars, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Now, I'm not convinced that this layout is finished. And it doesn't seem to come together as well for me as other layouts when I mix patterns. And I know that it is that yellow behind there that is just basically ruining the layout for me. So I haven't done it, but I actually might switch that cardstock out with a brighter yellow or a different color. I just need to see. We'll see what I do. I mean, we'll see. I just haven't decided what I want to do. Now I pulled out these tile letter stickers, and it says love of A, and I'm going to add the word trash can. Now I thought about, I'm going to add for the as well. Now I thought about adding Disney trash can and cutting out the word Disney with my die cut machine, but I decided not to go that way and just go for the bang with some sparkle letters. And these sparkle letters are the Fitzgerald font, and they're thickers, and they are also from Chamel. I cannot tell you what collection they are from because I don't have it written down anywhere and it's not on the little tab, but I do know that these are Chamel. And I am using the V's as upside down A's for this particular layout because I know that I only have so many A's left, and the V's to me look just like A's. Like there's no, you can't even tell. Like they're the same letter. Like while you're looking at this, you can't tell that that's a V unless I just told you that was a V. The good thing about these letters is that they're really tall and skinny, so you can fit a big word in a little space. And I'm just fiddle-farting around with these guys, trying to make them perfect when they already looked perfect. So, there it is. Now, I'm still thinking that something is off, and I can't put my finger on it, but now that I'm watching this layout being put together all over again, it's definitely that yellow paper in the background. It's just not a good match. Well, it's a good match for the one yellow, for like the creamy buttery yellow, but I need that brighterness. Oh my word. People, brighterness, that's a word. Goodness. So I'm going to put down this puffy sticker, and this is from Pink Fresh, and it's just XOXO. And at first I was going to put the yellow hearts inside of them, but the hearts are a little bit different shaped. So I put it over here next to the X, and that way the different shapes are not so pronounced, and you're not really going to miss out on anything. Now here are those brads I was talking about. I have mixed them together, so there's a couple different lines on this one page, on this one brad sheet, and I also punched extra holes, so that's just the way it is. I just put some extra holes in there to make it happen, and I'm just figuring out exactly where they need to go and what looks good. So I go ahead and punch the hole and put the brad in, and I am happy with my results. So I'm just going to finish that up here. And then, hello, there was a little bag stuck to the back of the layout, and I hadn't even noticed it. So what I'm doing here is taking my washi tape and covering up the tines of the brads that are sticking through the back of the paper, because I have this nightmare where somebody is pulling a layout out of the album for some reason, and a stray brad or a stray staple back rips the layout, another layout. Like it just is a recurring nightmare for me, and I'm not okay with it. So I just make sure to use that washi tape on the back of every layout that has something sticking out. Now these are my Tim Holtz word phrases, and as you can see, I get a lot of use out of them. Like a lot of use out of them. They're so good for so many different occasions, and I'm just stupid happy to have them. The first thing of Tim Holtz that I had bought was just words, and in the same kind of flip book, and I couldn't understand why everybody was so freaking gaga over these tiny word stickers, and once I got the phrases, I understood. So here I am adding some enamel dots, and these are more in a bright green, and they were made by his mother. Okay, I have no idea why I just said his mother. That's, Freckle Fawn. Good grief, guys. I'll talk to you later.